Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Today, another episode in our wide world of food. Today we're traveling to Hungary, a landlocked country in Eastern Europe. We're going to make paprikash. I had to get that out quick because I've been playing it over and over on the internet, making sure I could pronounce it right. Paprikash. It's chicken paprika is what we're making. So, when you think paprika, a lot of people think Hungary. It's very interesting because the plant that paprika comes from, the pepper, is native to North America, specifically central Mexico. So in the 16th century, when the Spaniards came over and they brought goats and all of their influences to Mexico, what they took back with them is paprika. And eventually it made its way to Eastern Europe and the region of Hungary, which was established in 865 AD. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. 830, 865, somewhere in there. Anyway, and then they absolutely loved it in Hungary, and it became a Hungarian staple. So today, we're going to make one of their most treasured dishes, chicken paprika. So stand by. All right, so if my teeth look black when I'm talking, it's because Shar just fed me one of the brand new Oreo flavors. I couldn't resist. I think you understand. But anyway, let's get it cooking. First of all, I have a Dutch oven back here. What I'm going to put in that Dutch oven is about 3 tablespoons of pork lard. Now, you can use olive oil or vegetable oil if you want to, but if you want to be more traditional, pork lard is typically used for this dish. I was able to get some pork lard from our Mexican grocery store. We'll get that heating on medium heat, and in the meantime, we're going to get our chicken seasoned using the clean hand, dirty hand method. And as always, all of the ingredients, their amounts, and the directions are down below in the description. I wouldn't do you wrong. So, first thing we're going to do is season them with some salt and pepper. Clean hand, dirty hand. Use the dirty hand to pat them. Then the next thing we're going to season them with is a mixture of Hungarian paprika and smoked paprika. Now, a lot of people, when you mention Hungarian cuisine, think that it's going to be hot paprika. Actually, in Hungary, they use the sweet most of the time. They don't really use the spicy stuff. So this is my sweet or Hungarian paprika. Got about 4 teaspoons here, but once again, don't believe me. Look down in the description. And I've got a teaspoon of smoked paprika. It is chicken paprika. There's a lot of paprika. Okay, now we'll give them a flip, get the other side. Okay, now that we've used all of our spices up, we can use both hands dirty and just get that rubbed into every piece of that chicken. Not wasting any of that paprika. All right, and those are going to set for a little bit. I'm going to wash my paws, and then we're going over to the stove. Now our pork lard is nice and melted now, so now we're going to add 1 finely diced sweet onion and 1 finely diced bell pepper, red. Goes with the paprika, red. We're going to get that all stirred in here, covered with that pork lard, and we're going to let this go for about 5 minutes until they start to wilt and the onions become translucent. Traditionally, this dish is served over homemade egg noodles, but we're going to do it over rice, which is also used a lot in Hungarian cuisine. And I love rice. So the onions and peppers have been going for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to nestle the chicken in there, and we're going to brown that on each side for about 5 to 7 minutes. All right, I've got them all in there, and then any extra paprika that was left over, get that in there too. Now, you may want to use boneless, skinless chicken thighs in this, but you'll be missing out. The flavor that the marrow from the bones is going to add and the fat from the skin, you can't lose that. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Okay, the chicken's been going for 7 minutes on that side. Now we're going to give it a flip, get it nestled down towards the bottom again so it gets browned a little bit, and we will let it go for another 6 to 7 minutes. Okay, we're just about a minute away from the chicken's second side, so now I'm going to add the garlic so it can get in there, get warm, and get aromatic. Get that stirred in and around our chicken. Oh, and we're there. It's smelling amazing. Now goes in our diced tomato, one large diced tomato, or you can use a can of crushed tomatoes if you wish. And our 1.5 cups of chicken broth. We love the better than bouillon. We're going to get all that stirred up and bring it to a simmer. Once this comes to a simmer, we're going to cover it. We're going to lower the heat to medium-low and then let it go for 30 to 40 minutes. What you really want is your chicken thighs to hit 165 internal. So make sure you have a meat thermometer or go the full 40 minutes. And we are simmering. Lid on, heat down. Now we're waiting for about 30 minutes. So as that chicken is cooking behind us, one hallmark of Hungarian cuisine is paprika. We already talked about that. Another hallmark is creamy sauces. So what we're going to do is take 1/3 cup of milk, pour it in a bowl, 1/3 cup of sour cream, and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're going to mix all that together so we have this ready to add to our dish once the chicken hits 165. Now all I got to do is chop up some parsley for some garnish and wait. We'll see you then. Alrighty, so it's been 40 minutes. I've checked the temperature on the chicken thighs. They are at 165. So what we're going to do is set the chicken aside and then get that sauce creamy and thickened up. And really all you're doing is getting the chicken out of there so you got room to stir and get the sauce the right consistency. So chicken is out, in goes our sour cream milk flour mixture. We're going to bring that to a simmer and stir it until the sauce thickens. All right, it's fully incorporated, it's thickened. Our chicken goes back in, and then it's time to serve. All right, it is finally done. So, for the moment of truth, we bring in the director, so you get the truth. As she's chewing, if you're liking what you're seeing, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button and never miss an episode. Hey, what is your favorite Hungarian dish? Put it down in the comments. Well, you didn't melt your face. What do you say?
Very good.
Yeah.
Nice and tasty.
Fantastic. There we go. Once again, we've made the director happy. That's all that's important. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. And until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.